Pretty sure that's not an intended feature of the game. So welcome back to part 3. Now we're going to be heading off to face the third boss, which I believe is supposed to be a goat demon something creature. Looks weird anyways. A lot of these creatures do remind me of something I've seen in a horror movie once. I think it's called Feast or something like that, where they're very animalistic, covered in bones and stones and other things like that. My thoughts on this game so far is that it's pretty fun, needs some polish for sure, and I know it's early access. It just feels that exploration is only really required if you're going to go travel around and fight the small enemies, because it doesn't seem like it's 100% necessary in order to face the bosses. Don't really think I need anything. Okay, just go out the other way and continue on from there. Yeah, see, there are rabbits you can hunt as well. Oh shit. So maybe that's what I was hearing. So I'm guessing he's probably heading off in the direction where we're going to be fighting him. I'm guessing you'll probably just get visual dialogue of what the story is about. Probably like a messenger came or something, maybe promises salvation or something. Or I probably missed something and people already know what the story's all about. So I'll be right up ahead in this cave here. Again, if anybody knows how to disable or how to unequip an item, just tell me, please. You saw that, right? The grass just spontaneously grows out of the ground. Alright. So, I guess you could say this is like a mini dungeon. And it teaches you some items are on timed. They're on a timer. So you can see as soon as you get off, it'll drop. This boss fight's not necessarily about that. Pretty impressive caves so far, though. so you don't need grappling hook, you just need to...
Oh no!
Let's just ignore that ever happened. Okay, now we're just gonna go around here. Give ourselves a distance there. Kind of messed up on that jump, but you have a pretty decent amount of time to get in there. Alright, this guy is comparatively smaller than most of the other ones, but he is still a big asshole. Okay, so there's going to be 3 of these around the room. The idea is that you want to light up a signal, and he'll charge at you, and you can dodge at the last minute, so he'll fall over. There are 4 spots of him, one on his chest, one on his head, which will break after a few hits. He's got one on his right shoulder and one on his back left leg. Just stick around. Use C or the control. Just be very careful. I'm gonna go for the chest first because that's kind of annoying. He'll, like, you can only ring it once and he'll get up every time. So get up, choked. Okay, so there's one across there and there's one over here. But yeah, like I was saying, the game so far is pretty fun. You don't really need any of the specific equipment aside from a grappling hook to engage these bosses, it seems. It just seems that the only real reason you'd even want to is if you want to explore and fight the smaller enemies that are around the map here. Okay, we want to crack his head again here. Yeah, once he's about like midway, I think that's a good time to dodge. You don't have to wait till the very last second. At first I thought you had to get him to like run into the pillars or something. Pretty sure once he bows his head down, that's when you can roll out of the way. Yeah, see, here he'll get up after the 3rd time. He just gets up right away. So it seems like all 3 of these are damaged. You can't use them again. You can just stand right here and he'll come charging back at you. I think that means his head's exposed at this point. And you can actually get his head in one go, all 3 pumps there. So we're going to go for the chest one more time, and then we're going to focus on the back left leg, the right arm, and then the head for the final part. So even after he hits the same wall, you can just go back and stand right next to it. Watch out for rocks. Or use C or left alt to dodge. So there he goes, he screams, he's gonna charge. Might have to roll a couple of times to get out of the way. So I'm gonna go around the back here. Yeah. So I'll start with his back leg and then I'll work my way towards the right. I might screw it up though. Because I think on my first try, I believe I didn't make it. Go. Very careful. Still. Okay. So I have his chest, his back, left leg. Now we can go and move on to his front right leg. Still. There we go. Yeah, you can just leap across because the stone ridges are kind of hard to get across here. Make sure you hit that tap, you'll. Should have enough stamina to get through it pretty quickly here. But after we get this, we're gonna have to... Don't think we have to drop off him. Pretty sure you can get to his head from here. But in case we fall, though, you can always get him to fall down and then just get to his head really easily from here. I usually find once you knock him down and you get on his head, you can just pump him like 3 times and he'll just go down really quick. But if you're like me and you want to try and get it down as quick as you can do it like that. And just like that, he's done. I almost thought he was going to fall on his back when I first saw this. But he's just being dramatic. He's like my dog. Acts like we haven't fed him in weeks. Notice that pool is getting larger and so is the dog. Your eyes aren't fooling you. He's a big boy. Yeah, big boy don't want you taking his blue Kool-Aid. That wolf is the final true boss of the game. I'm calling it now. Or maybe he grows up into be Sif from Dark Souls. I have no idea. And the next round we'll be fighting Mr. Satan himself. Alright, so that's it for part 3 there. We'll see you next time for part 4, facing off against Mr. Satan himself. And until next time, have a good one. Video mode, tuning out.